Hi, and welcome to Voice with Julia and day 81 of our Marchesi Vocal Challenge. Today, we are moving on to the chromatic scale with exercises 126 and 127.
Voice with Julia, change your voice, change your life.
So at the beginning of this section, Marchesi writes, "At first, the notes of the chromatic scale should be played on the piano while the pupil sings the scale to ensure perfect intonation. These scales, like the preceding ones, should be transposed by semitones and at first practiced very slowly." So we are in a 3/4 time signature, and I do think it is important to keep this 3/4 feeling. So even if you are going really slow, you will feel that bam, 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 bam. Now, you might want to take a second and just go over the chromatic scale. Let's do that right now. Okay, so we're going to do the C major chromatic scale. And we're just going to sing, oh, 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 oh. Now let's do that all linked. Oh, was it higher or lower than you expected? For me, actually, it was a little bit higher, because if I was just singing that without playing on the piano, I might go, oh, but then I ended up there, right? So if you kind of don't think about the chromatics, because people have a tendency with chromatics to not think of them as intervals, just kind of thinking of it as sort of sliding on a small interval up or down, rather than thinking that it is a minor second. So it is a very distinct interval. Now, we do have this problem with temperation. I'm not going to get into the science of it because I'm not sure I understand it all so clearly, but there is a little bit from what I understand about temperation that can mess with the ear a little bit when doing chromatics. And if you're just relying on like a certain amount of frequency change on each note, that kind of won't allow that to happen. So these chromatics are related to very specific pitches, and it is important to get that into our mind, okay? So now we're gonna do oh, 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 okay, to the fifth. So then oh, you feel that? Okay, so that's just to give you a little bit of acquaintance with how this chromatic scale is going to feel. Now the next challenge is as you come down, because it's going to feel kind of different. So we're going to do oh, 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 oh. Did your voice want to go lower or higher? I know, like for me, when I do that, it does feel a little bit jarring, right? Like, okay, where actually is that interval? So this is something to play around psychologically in your mind as we're doing these chromatic scales. We're going to just make peace with these minor seconds. And we're going to make it our goal as we go through these sections. Let's see, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 exercises on chromatic scales. By the 10th exercise, we are going to really love our chromatics, okay? And we're not going to do approximato on these chromatics, but we are going to sing minor seconds perfectly up and down the scale. So let's set that intention and let's get started with exercise 126. Okay, so exercise 126. Let's take this nice and slow. We're going to take a breath after the first measure. And then obviously there is a breath marked in, but I do want you to just take this breath for now, the first time we go through this, so you can really take your time on these chromatics, okay? Oh, oh, very slow. So let's take that a little bit faster now that we kind of have our bearings. And I'm still gonna play each note on the piano so we really get used to these chromatics. We have 10 exercises to really understand this. So let's try this again. Okay, and I made one little foible there because I did kind of drag down from that upper note into the lower note. Maybe we don't want to do that, but you know, that happened. So let's do this very slowly. We're going to move on to the next exercise now on 127, and we go just a third higher. We go to that 10th. Okay, so that is not going to change. And the other thing that I want you to think about is that you're going to sing soft. I want you to sing like as soft as you can without any tension in your throat, so that you're not like, you know, layering into the wrong registration. As we go up, we've got to thin out that registration, and chromatics are a really great exercise to do that on. So as you get up higher, you're going to think, reduce the dynamic. And here is exercise 127, and we're going to take this just a tad faster, but still with our ear on the pitch, okay? So, all right, and I really tried to lay off that dynamic level as I went higher so that I could feel that lightness of the registration without pulling up in my throat, of course. So I hope you can explore that with these first two exercises, because our exercises tomorrow, we're going to start to sing a little bit more because there's a little bit more demanded of us in those exercises.